viewers, it has been a long time since I made a video with Minecraft to continue my series. Basically, there's something happened. The server kind of messed up. Did a little bit of a restart, a little bit of a reboot. I got the house. Everything in this house is basically running on the same system as I set up for the first few episodes. The same piping system, same sorting system, all that good stuff. One thing that is kind of different is this guy right here. This is my mass fabricator. Basically what this is doing is it's making the liquid for my replicator, excuse me, to function properly, because I would like to make a very special suit and I need iridium. Iridium is hard to find, but you can make it. You can make it with your scanning and your replicator. So basically this room, these thermal generators, this whole thing is just feeding power into this one machine. I can go into more detail with it. I kind of did it on my Twitch channel, but it was a little while ago. I got this room here, and these are ignite, wow, ignite, 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 wow, igneous extruders. There we go. So basically the only thing these machines are doing is making stone, and it's mixing lava and water, as you can see, to make stones into this ender chest. Everything, like I said, is feeding this machine, the mass fabricator. Here's my fuel room for my rockets, my refinery room. Again, I can go through all this stuff in detail, but for now, let's just continue on with the series. What I wanted to do was I wanted to add turrets for my base. Here's my sorting system with all my filters and stuff like I was doing before. And here's my storage room, and I've got my pads, remote orders, my bags, stuff like that. Here's my lava room. The server is running infinite lava, and these pumps are just pumping it out. And filling up this this big tank up here, and this is my main lava tank. And I just wanted to say, anyone that joins the server, just throw up a comment in the server chat. I don't mind sharing my resources. If you need a little bit of help, if you need lava, definitely hook into my system and take what you need. Just as long as we're building, and that's pretty much it. So here we have this lever going down to the bottom of the stairs. And when you push this lever, it actually opens up a little hallway. And if we follow the hallway, we're actually going to go to the room where I've set up, oops, I don't know what I was pushing there. The room where I've set up the launch pads and stuff like that. So here's my rocket ships. Here is my launch pad. And I actually set up kind of a door. So if I want to close it, I just flip this switch right here, and she'll close. And then when I'm ready to launch my ship, I will just flip that switch there. Kind of ugly. I tried a bunch of things. I couldn't really get it to work. And basically it's just running a piston system behind that wall. So let's close the door for now, because we don't want any guys falling down in here. And as you can see, I gotta tweak the timing a little bit on the repeaters and stuff like that. Okay, so when we're ready to launch, we can launch. I've got the same rockets that I made in the original game. So what I want to do today, though, is I've been having, oops, did I say I wanted to close that? I left it open. I think I did. So, close door. So what I want to do is I want to make turret guns. I've been having a little bit of issues with stuff spawning in the base and around the base, and the server does have that blood moon thing going for it. And I think I left the door open. Yeah, I left the door open. And we'll close this basement. Alright, so what we're going to do is I've already got kind of a system set up in this storage box here, so it's collecting all my scrap stone and stuff like that from my recycler. So what I want to do is I want to make open turret. So to make an open turret, I want like the real simple version, disposable item turret. It only takes 2 RF per shot. And that's pretty much it. They're really cheap to make too. So all we need is a tier 1 turret base, and here we have the tier 1 turret base. And here's the recipe: sensor, some stone, and some wood planks. And the sensor is really easy to make too. So let's make a bunch of sensors. Okay, so we got the turret base, tier 1. Now we want the tier 1 turret itself, and again, that's pretty simple. The barrel is just stone and wood for the barrel. The chamber is just stone and wood with the redstone, and then it's just more stone with more redstone. So these guys are like really really cheap to make, no problem at all. So let's order it through our ordering system. Let's get some more stone. Let's get 3 stacks. We get 3 stacks of that guy. And I don't have stacks of wood like that. So, what's my biggest number here? I got 22 of acacia wood. Let's get 20 acacia wood. And then it should all come to my bag, and as you can see, some of it's already there. Take the stone, this guy, let's make some room, and then we got some steak maybe we should eat too. We'll put that in there too, along with this guy, this guy, this guy, and yeah. So as you can see, I've got 20 turret bases. I'm going to put a bunch up everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and make the disposable turrets now, and I will be right back. Here we have our turrets and our turret base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this around the house in certain spots. Oops, why did that? There we go. So we're going to put this around the house in certain spots. Die, you zombie scum, die. Okay. Okay. So we'll put an elevated turret. So basically what you want to do is you put the base down, and then you're going to put a turret on top like that. And then what you do is you feed it with energy cable and item conduit. Well, I use item conduit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up this one turret, and I'll show you how to run the piping, and then we will finish off the plumbing around the Set house. Up the turrets, the turret base. We got RF coming from the house. We've got our item ducts. We've got our item ducts coming up through the ground. That's going to feed our base turrets, our turret bases, the items it needs. And again, this will shoot like anything that you put into it. So let's do the multi target. Attack mobs, yes. Attack neutrals, yes. Attack players, yes. And then that's pretty much it. You've got your power there. I think this is plus or minus how many chunks or something like that. I'm not too sure. But we got one in every corner of the house. We got one on the roof. Got two there. All being fed with the same system with the item ducts and the RF, which is being produced by my lava. And then we've got this box here that's connected to my garbage from my mining machine. So what that means is while my quarry is mining, anything extra or whatever that I don't want and would clog up the system will actually be used for shooting at bad guys. So we're actually being a little energy efficient here, trying to reuse as much as we can without instead of just throwing it away. And what I'm going to do now is, and again, this is in like the wall of my house, and all the pipes are just coming down to here, and this is all spreading out throughout the different turrets. You guys might have a more efficient way of doing it. I do it this way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this servo on, and I'm going to try to get outside and get to a item duct as quick as I can. So servo always on, and what it should do is it should fill the next available slot, or the closest available slot it should fill. Not really anyone in particular, just who's ever closer and needs it. So as you can see here, the stones are coming up and they are filling up this turret's ammo. And one more thing I forgot to do is connect this to power. So I'm actually I'll run through it. So we got the item duct and we've got the power duct. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to find where this is. So there's a source of power right there. So we'll just tap into that like so, and as you can see, it's actually feeding, I think it's feeding some other ones, or no, it's feeding the same one, and it's the closest turret with an empty spot that I can shove items into. So, and then you're not wasting, and there you go. So now you'll see that the turret's got power, the slots are filling up, and this all happens automatically while the quarry is doing what a quarry does. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wait for nighttime, guys. Okay, so here we have a zombie coming towards the house. And then the turret will start tracking it, and it'll actually shoot the zombie and clear it out. We can make more powerful turrets that shoot different things. But for me personally, I'm fine with and there you go. So that's home defense for sure. And then right now the only one that's shooting off is the one turret. But once they all start filling up, they'll all shoot, and yeah, it'll be good. And I can also put a different style servo on the storage box to pump stuff out faster. But that's I hope you enjoyed this short episode, kind of like the welcome back to the series kind of thing. just to get my juices flowing and see what I wanted to do. Any suggestions, or like I said before, if you want me to explain any of the systems in greater detail, just let me know. I got no problem. No problem showing exactly how everything's working. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.